whoever are having backlogs are getting rejects.
Right.
So if that question is asked in your interview, then it's a clear answer that you are rejected.
Right.
So
Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to another video. We have a special guest, Raghav. He is a Sac State student, fall 2019, so super new to the campus, and it's just been like a month.
yes.
And I'm super happy and excited to have share your journey with my audience. I think it'll be very helpful. So thank you for sharing your journey.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So let's start with a quick intro. Like, what's your name? Where you from?
So my name is Raghavendra. I am from Kerala. I'm from Trivandrum actually, so it's the capital of Kerala, the God's own country. Just like to say that always.
Yes.
That's pretty much about it. I did my bachelor's in Kerala University.
Nice.
And I completed in 2015. So after that, I was working for 3.5, 4 years. Then I decided to step in and do my master's.
Yeah. So let's go back. What did you do with your bachelor's?
So I did my bachelor's in computer science. So I was passionate about computer science. So, and even if you're taking my entire path, my interests were towards computer science rather than the other subjects. Like even in college, I flunked in humanities, all the other subjects, but I had good grades in computer science. So.
Nice. And then so let's talk about your experience. Like you said, you had three and a half years of experience. So what was it in?
So I worked in 3 different companies. The first one was a startup. So I got a on-campus job. Sorry, and campus interview.
Campus
there was a campus interview.
Right.
So I cracked that interview. It was a coding level interview because I am a person who's having backlog. So my education thing had negatives in it, but still I was able to get a job. So I don't know, like mainly I got that job because it was more or less a coding related job. The main test was a coding test. It was a machine test, so I was able to crack it. So I got a job finally.
Nice.
That's something good. So
so that was your first job.
Yeah, that was my first job. So I worked there for 1.5 years. I explored lots of technologies in web and Android. So more or less as a startup I have to do everything. So even there was a bit of networking to my profile, and after that I thought of jumping into this company was also an edutech company. So I thought of jumping into another company which is even more better, like for a better pay scale, better job role. So I jumped into an MNC which is called RM Education. So I worked there for another 1.5 years or so. So I was working there as a software engineer, grade 2 software engineer. So I was working on many platforms, and I was also involved in batch scripting. It was again
like a startup, so you were doing everything.
So I had to do a lot of things. So I dealt with a lot of languages, and also I got an exposure on project management. And also
very nice.
I started my own startup.
Wow, yes, you told me about it.
So it's called Upnix. It's called Upnix Innovative Solutions. The name actually, it's our colleagues. We all started together in my my people who took bachelor's BTech with me. So our friends, we just all together we started a startup. So the name is Upnix. We put the name because
I will do that. I will put your name of the and also website.
So it's www.upnix.com. So you can just go
and check it out. Super nice. So let's go into your GRE score and TOEFL. Like how much did you score in GRE and TOEFL?
So I got I was working and I did my GRE along with it. So I took 2 attempts. The first attempt I got 299, and the second attempt I got 303. So that is 159 in 161 in font and 142 in verbal. So that was my score. So that is 303. So and then I applied to a couple of universities, and also other than that I have an IELTS score of 7.5.
Nice. So you did not give TOEFL.
I did not take TOEFL. So what really helped me with the score is, like, again, I'm coming from Kerala, so over there, like, even if you're talking in English, people will talk back in Malayalam. So it's not a place where you will improvise your language and all. So I would say, like, there are people who talk very good English, and there are exceptions, but I'm just talking about the general crowd who are taking engineering. If you are comparing people in Bangalore, they'll have a better like
Right.
they'll have better communication skills.
Right.
They'll they get to have more exposure. So for us, it's a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, there will be a lot of people
Right.
again who are applying for masters with my same problem.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that. So
No, totally. I have getting so many questions on the same profile. So you got 303 in GRE, IELTS 7.5, and now let's talk about the colleges you applied to.
yeah, okay. So I applied to nearly 8 universities. I did everything on my own. I just used the help of a consultancy just to apply, just to put the application. And other than that, I didn't get any suggestions from any consultancies. I went ahead and researched on my own.
And watch my videos.
Yeah, sure. That really was something that I would like. That really helped me out on how to take steps. Your YouTube videos were real good. Like it really helped me out through the journey because I got to know how to prepare for GRE. All like each and every steps were covered in your video. So I would say everyone whoever are like going to prepare for GRE or wishing to come to the US to take a master's, you should definitely watch it. This guy is a gem.
Thank you. So coming back to universities, like what all universities did you apply to?
Yeah, okay. So I applied to Auburn University, University of Massachusetts, Boston, California State University, Sacramento, New Mexico State University, then other than that, Central
Wichita
Michigan
State,
University, Wichita State University.
Right.
So I applied to nearly 6 to 7 universities.
Okay, and then how many did you get admits from?
Yeah, I got an admit from Wichita State University, Central Michigan University, University of Massachusetts, Boston, and California State University, Sacramento. Yeah, Sacramento State.
Right, nice. So before we go,
one more thing I felt is like as I said, I did my graduation in Kerala University, so there was a like a small minute error in my transcript. I got an admit from New Mexico State University, but just because of that minute error, when the university transferred my documents over to New Mexico State University, the transcript they had was computerized, so that error was corrected and there was a difference. So they thought that I forged my documents and I got my this is one thing that everyone should take care of.
Okay.
I felt that that was a real bad thing for me.
Right.
It affected me a lot because I was completely prepared for New Mexico State.
Yes.
And in the final stage, this was
this came up to you.
So
that's a good point. If
you should always make sure that your documents are proper.
Right.
So before you start any process, make sure you have enough hard copies of your documents, soft copies, your letter of recommendations. Everything is perfect, and people are ready to give response on the spot. So a small delay can maybe result in a negative output.
Right. Yeah. So what made you choose Sacramento State University?
Okay, so over the other universities, I did a deep comparison. I went through a lot of websites and I talked to a lot of people in LinkedIn who are doing their masters in each and every universities. And the reason why I choose Sacramento over the other universities is mainly because like there are many factors to it. One is the factor that California. The Silicon Valley is very close to Sacramento State University, like Sacramento State University. So, in my admits, the closest place to Silicon Valley is this. And furthermore, all the companies who are coming to San Jose State University and other CSU systems are like 80% of the companies are accepting profiles from Sacramento State University. This is what our seniors say, and this is a true fact. So that is one factor that gave me a green signal for Sacramento State University. So
no, I 100% agree, and I'm like in all my videos I'm like always say that California is. If anybody is asking me to evaluate, I always say put at least one California, because California, I mean, it's California, right? So
it's a beautiful place.
It is beautiful.
The weather is perfect for Indians. It's just the correct weather. Like it's not too cold, it's not too hot. You have beaches. You won't miss beaches. I am from Kerala, so and like close to the beaches. So I can't just miss beaches. That is my peace spot. So this is also the same way. Like I just have to drive 1 hour. I'll get a beach.
Nice, very nice. So let's talk about your visa interview now. That will be very interesting because I know you crossed all the bridges. Now the final bridge was visa interview. So how did that go?
Okay, again coming back to my backlogs, that is a huge problem in visa interviews.
Yeah.
So during my time, I'm seeing these Facebook groups, and everyone are posting. Whoever are having backlogs are getting rejects.
Right.
So if that question is asked in your visa interview, then it's a clear answer that you are rejected.
Right.
So my main aim was to exempt that question somehow. Luckily, it all depends on how you present yourself. So if you are positive, if you are confident enough, then it is going to be it is going to turn out good. So when I went there, my interview was in Chennai. I'm from Kerala, so I chose Chennai over other locations. So when I went there, my time was 10 o'clock. I went around at 9 o'clock. You just have to, I didn't know that you have to go only at 10 o'clock, because only at 10 o'clock they will let you in. There is no need to go. So I was all sweaty, and that entire day I was exhausted. So and that too, we'll have that
excitement and
stress in us. Because if I lose, make a mistake in this particular point, and that too, as I told you, I'm having backup. So if I make a small mistake, then that's going to go bad. So I had that thing in me, and finally I got in. And you'll have to go through all the queues and everything, and finally when my number was the next, the person in front of me got a reject. I don't know the reason. He is also he also went for an education visa, F1 visa, so he got a reject. So again, that made me nervous.
More nervous,
but still I was hoping for that positive answer from the visa officer. So I went in, I handed over my passport, and I 20 hours requested. Then the basic questions were asked: why you chose this university, which all your admits you got. I answered the same answer which I said. This is the same answer, and I was positive. I was like, I had this thing in me. So that really helped me.
Keep smiling.
Keep smiling. And if you are positive, they will also be positive. If you are totally nervous and all, that's not going to be good. They will feel something.
They will start doubting you.
So there are two factors in visa. As everyone says, as you said, one is finance and one is your college and the admits. So if you showcase your profile positively, it is going to be good. So my questions were basic questions, just what you were doing until now, what my thing was. So I said about my startup, I said about my company, I said about my entire journey, and I just made a nutshell and said. But the next main question was why I chose this university over the other universities. Because Sacramento State University compared to Boston and other universities, it is lower in the ranking when you are seeing the ranks. But I would say never, ranking is just a number. So there are lots more to it, because you have to talk to a lot of people, only then you will get to know the real figures and real situation of that particular any university. Take any university, so you will only get to know the real situation there. So after that, I got the basic questions, and luckily she didn't ask my backlogs. Maybe because I was positive. And maybe because I was focusing on the point that
your profile, passion about computer science.
That should be made clear. That should be evident from your profile. Because if you are having backlogs and then you are not having any work experience, and then you are going for masters, that's not going to look good for them. So I would say whenever even a small when you're coming for a master's in the United States, you have so many branches, so many options. The opportunity, as they say, the US is a land of opportunities. The minute you reach here, you will find hell lot of opportunities. Whatever you take, after coming to the US, I have never I was always busy. So there are things happening here everywhere. So I would say whenever even when they are evaluating our profiles, they will make sure that we are passionate about it. The visa officer, they are used to this, so they can just get it on the spot. So again, I was able to prove that I was passionate about computer science. So the next question was finance. So I made my profile strong enough that my financial aid is good, and I have taken an education loan again from a nationalized bank. So I made a solid statement that I am good to go.
Right.
I proved it. So
Yeah.
after that, she said that golden line said your visa is approved.
Right, yeah.
Have a great stay in the United States. I was like, and if they had put a dub song there, I would have danced like anything, man. So there's that happy.
That's funny.
Seriously.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. No,
So that was my visa.
Yeah. No, I think this is your. I think your story is gonna inspire a lot of people because a lot of people are in that spot, right, where they have either loan problem, money problem, or they have KTs or backlogs, and then they assume that it's not going to work out. But at least your story will give them that hope that no, it's possible. Okay, so before we end this video, I want to ask you one question. Since it's been only 1 month, what's your experience of 1 month being in United States?
Okay, fine. After coming into United States, I was again like I had hell lot of friends in Kerala. I had huge network over there. Like my life was in Kerala. I just left everything there, and I'm missing them a lot.
Yeah.
So, but after coming here, I was able to join the community in it's just been today's the first month after me reaching Sacramento. See, that's like a good moment, but still, even after 1 month, just in a short span, I was able to make my life happening again. So I met with a lot, like I got to know a lot of people, international friends. I made friends with you, man.
That's awesome.
That's there. Then other than that, this place, like every universities in the US, I believe so, is happening. Like every day there will be events. You can keep yourself occupied always.
Busy,
so if you are always occupied, then all these homesickness won't come and you won't fall into depression.
Right.
So I believe that if you are always positive and going on engaging with people, then that's going to drive you.
Yes, 100%.
And Sacramento State again, each and every day there was an event, movie, there was Avengers screening, what not. Like there were lots of freebies given. It was every day was exciting. I can say each and every day. If you're evaluating, each and every day is getting exciting and exciting. So I believe it will be like that always.
Right. No, this is awesome, and this is a good example when I say get involved. This is what I really mean. Like get involved, participate in events, make friends, make network, build relationship. Like this is now what we are doing. Is a relationship. Like now if my company has an opening, I definitely know he's very passionate about it, so I'm gonna reach out to him and say like, hey, are you interested in this position? So that's how networking works. So I would recommend you to go into events and participate in college in networking and all of that. So awesome. Like thank you for all your experience and you super high energy. I'm high energy now. One last tip for the student who are either coming to Sacramento or to United States or planning to come. What is the one tip would you give to them?
People who are coming over here, like mainly I used to do this. I used to ask silly questions to seniors in the initial stage, like a year back. But if I had Googled it, I would have got the answer. So make sure we do a deep research on our courses, everything. So if it is something that is on the website, we shouldn't bother them. But if you are asking them genuine questions, then you will get the best out of them.
Yes.
So, and you should make sure that you disturb them and you get your answer done.
Right.
You get your result. Only then you will be able to decide on what you want, because what you want to be. So you will get to know whether this is the right decision for you. So you can talk to a lot of people, but whenever you are talking, you should make sense. So you should make sure that you know about it. That's how things work over here. Like even if you are asking a doubt to the professor, if it's something on the textbook, then they won't encourage it. If it is something like practical, they will encourage it. I'm not saying that they won't, but again they will feel offended because we are not doing something from our side. We're just asking them questions. We can do that always, but again this is something from my side. I would feel if we are doing our own research very well and coming back, it would be good.
No, this is absolutely, I 100% agree with you, and I have said this also, that do your own research. Don't rely completely on one seniors. There might be 10 people. Everyone will have different opinion. Everyone will have different stories. So I think that point is very valid. And coming to asking to professors and doing your own research, I think that's 100% true. Thank you again, for sharing your time, journey, experience. It's so helpful for my audience. I'm sure they appreciate it. I'll put your link in the
Sure,
so
sure.
that
Do
they can
contact.
contact you. You know my ending, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it for me until our next episode?
Yeah. Keep smiling, keep hustling.
We have three things.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we forgot to thank him a lot. Thank you so much, Yudi,
This
for
guy
coming
made our day,
over.
man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Before even coming to the United States, he was the one person to go to on YouTube to check
Really,
everything out.
I sent my mom his video to pack things.
Even my dad watched his YouTubes after telling about UDG, and he told me, go see his videos in where he tells about talking to professors. Just go learn from him. You have to learn from him. So I started learning a few things from him. I get there.
Yeah.
Thank you
You
so
will,
much.
you will. Thank you. Yeah, this is a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again.
Thank you, Yudi.
Yeah.
Keep
So-
smiling and keep hustling.